All right, let's start with this one. Let's see how this one looks, because it might be very nice. Ooh, look at that. We've got a sallet. This is the early type, because if you noticed, it's cut inside the single plate, the skull plate, but it's not a separate visor. So not the earliest type, but it's one of the earlier types. And then what have we got? Full plate mittens. We always appreciate those. We got a rondella, you know, to subdue a knight when he's down. Appreciate that. I like it already. Oh, it's a fighting, it's a combat game in armor. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. How did I not know this? Look at the reflection, by the way. The graphics are great. So first person combat, that's a beautiful pavese, by the way. It's a beautiful pavese. With quite a few pole arms. Okay, so you can do both third person and first person, smaller pavese version, like these are the smaller ones. Yeah, they existed, absolutely. Look at the way this is held. It's actually historically accurate. Everything seems to be historically accurate for what I can see. This looks incredible. So you can swap, yeah, between third and first. Look at the plates. Look at the actual plates overlapping like they should. Because one thing they always get wrong, I'm gonna have to go full screen to show you this, but one thing they always get wrong when it comes to breastplates in video games that are just fantasy is that the plates on the sides, they touch like this, but there is no overlapping. What that means is that the moment you move a little bit and these go out of, there will be like a gap that people could just stab you through, and what's the point of wearing the whole thing? That's insane. So that's why real armor, historical armor, overlaps in those areas so that, you know, actually it becomes a stronger area because now you have to deal with two plates. Wait. This, oh my gosh, it's a perfect frame. He's half swording properly, and he went through in the part that, of course, there is a gap to finish him off. Now, given, I can see that the tip of the sword, because of the 3D, it's actually going through the helmet. Probably that wouldn't have happened, but that's fine. I understand that, that's okay. And he's wearing a male standard, which is this one here, the collar. I've got a couple of these. This looks phenomenal. Got a physics base. Ooh, look at, oh my gosh, the colors are beautiful. Okay, so then we got another one of those. Like, look at this one, for example. It's another late kettle hat variety. But if you see, it has a different finish to the one that we were seeing before. It looks like matte. In fact, not very well polished. And this, of course, happened. It was a way to make them cheaper. Look at, oh, that was the perfect frame stop. Okay, so he's got a barbute, and it's the one with a Y shape opening, the one that I have. The shield is gorgeous, red versus blue. This could be Shad versus me, but if that were the case, Shad just scored a really nice point. I mean, you would feel all the impact in your spine, wouldn't you? Oh, gosh. It reminds me of that game. Sorry for stopping it so much. So it reminds me, the thickness of the heater shield, by the way, seems to be correct as well. It does remind me of that game. It's an older game. Gosh, what was it called? It had this similar type of, like, you move your mouse and it's kind of physics based with a lot of ragdoll if you will. I was never the greatest fan of that idea of the ragdoll movement, but if it's good, if it works better than that previous game that I cannot remember the name to save my life, I'm still very open to trying this out. I think this would really work well in VR with your Oculus Rift or Oculus VR, Oculus Quest. Do you know if it has any VR capabilities? Hey, that was nice. Oh my god, that's beautiful. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. How did he die? I didn't even see that. The doublet is nice. Okay, so basically he hit him with the buckler so hard that the guy fell on the floor, which totally. So now I'm gonna doing a quick review, but I'm gonna go back frame by frame because I want to discuss the equipment, of course, because I'm a nerd like that. Look at that full plate harness. Boom. He screamed. The screams are great. So I love it so far. Blood shall flow. So let's have a look at the equipment. So here we've got. I don't know if a single hit to the side of a salad bever combination would knock you out, but it is possible. I mean, if you go really, really hard, sure. I mean, yeah, you could even throw up, in fact, if it's hitting you really, really hard. So this guy wearing an Italian set, and this other guy is wearing what? Yeah, you know, that looks like an Italian set, but it's a German export. Instead, this guy is wearing like an actual 15th century Italian set, Milanese style, traditional, beautiful, by the way. So this should totally be me, and the guy on the floor should totally be Shad. Like that's what I'm saying right now, and I will not apologize for this statement. Going back, boom, look at this. My gosh, impacted him right. Boom, splendid. Then, yeah, it's more like an Italian-German export. What have we got here? Yeah, this is it's a beautiful mace, by the way. That's a gorgeous mace. Even the shaft looks coherent. Probably ash, because a lot of shafts used for medieval maces were actually ash in period. Because I heard that ash was actually harder in the medieval period than it is today, the genus and whatnot. But I don't know. I just heard someone else say it. I didn't double check the sources on that. So take that with a pinch of salt. Would it make sense that this guy chooses not to wear shoulder defenses? Some medieval knights actually did that, including in Italy, because in Italy we have the massive asymmetrical pauldrons. But some knights didn't wear those and chose not to wear pauldrons at all. No spolders, in fact. This guy's wearing spolders. But they would at least wear mail. Going just with a doublet. I mean, I guess if you don't have the money, you do what you do. What you can, right? So let's see what else we got. So I love the doublets that these guys are wearing. Yeah, look at this one. It looks like it has a tight fit around the waist, as it should be. Big shoulders, similar to the one I have. And of course, he's half swording. Colors also absolutely red and blues, greens. Totally. Yeah, this, I don't think he's going to survive that, to be honest. Did you notice that his is fully laced? Mine instead, the one I'm wearing now, it's a late 15th century Italian doublet based on the paintings by Piero della Francesca. I might show you a few of those paintings tonight if you're interested, since I always mention it. But the one I have has got the fabric buttons. Both styles were very popular all over Europe, to be honest. So you could have a fully laced one or one with buttons. People used to tell me don't get the one with buttons because it's really a pain in the neck to do every single button. But honestly, because I wear it every single day, I'm really fast. Like now I can do and just do them up very, very quick. So if I can do it, medieval people, 100%. What else have we got? Let me see. So here they're fighting. They're both bold. They're both Matt Easton. This is Matt Easton fighting himself. Oh, look, that's a cut through the thigh. Nasty. Similar situation. This guy is got very, very small shoulder defense. I wonder, so does the armor actually represent an obstacle against cuts, for instance? Does it provide physical defense in the sense of actual physics involved, I wonder? Or is it like, I don't know, it decreases the amount of damage, subtracting and then against armor penetration, that kind of... Because the game looks to be very physics/ragdoll oriented type. So I wonder if armor is actually a physical barrier as much as a shield would be in this case. You don't know. I wonder. It looks great. Oh, look. So this shield has got actual parchment cover, and then it's gonna get gessoed, and then the colors. This is very well made. Like the shields look great, and you know me, I'm a difficult man to please when it comes to even the attachment is correct. Look at the attachment because arms are suspended. Arms and legs are all suspended, which is why you can wear plate and if you don't even feel it. Like 100%. When I suspend my arm harness, I don't feel it. I could wear it all day, literally. Let me see the fights again. I want to see the fights uninterrupted. Yep. Ooh, I love the hit. Boom. So the only thing, sorry, I know I said I wasn't going to interrupt it, but I'm going to forget my point. The only thing I don't like about ragdoll system mechanics for a game, very fun, so I'm still going to play it, not a problem. The only thing is that if you notice, you hit the shield and the guy is moved around. That happens if the grip is wrong. Like for instance, Dark Souls, the way the grip functions, it's fine for the game, but the grip is very high, and and it's kind of weird the way it's held. And so yes, if the grip is really high and it's not centered correctly when it comes to the center of mass of the shield and the correct proportions of the shield, what does actually happens, because we tested it, what happens is that you hit the shield at the bottom and it pivots, it keeps pivoting, which is not great. Sometimes you do want some shield pivoting, like when you use Norse shields, but in general wouldn't be like that. It looks like they have no control over the shields whatsoever, and you can just move them around, and then so that's the only thing. When a shield is strapped like that, you wouldn't be able to move it as easily. But then again, it's a game, so it's fine. I'll still get it. Oh my gosh, yeah, there we go. I love that hit. Oh man, the screams are great. They're fantastic. I really like this game. This looks great. Oh look, I'm live. This is really good. This is really good. I'm very, very excited for this one. So we're totally downloading. I might just get the game directly, so I support. I don't have to get the demo. I can just get the game, so I support the developers. And yeah, we'll do that.